Welcome to Fund to Money, your 24 into 7 buddy for all your money matters. Tax saving season is all set to come to an end, and you must be wondering how to go about doing your last leg of tax saving investments. Equity linked saving schemes, ELSS, are one of the favorites, and we have been getting lots of requests on helping people with actually coming up and giving some kind of rating recommendation. What we thought, instead of doing that, we probably give our list of sort of three important, or shall we say, the three schemes, ELSS, that we like. There are already two parts of this best ELSS 2017, which are already up on this channel. Lots of people have liked things. They have given us suggestions, so we'll be working on them. This is the third part, and we will be talking about the third scheme, which is that scheme you will need to wait just a little longer. Best ELSS 2017. Now, this is the third part of this three-part series, and we have already talked about two schemes that Fund to Money likes, and we have given you the reasons. This video is going to talk about the third scheme. The third scheme is something which some of you would be familiar. It's Franklin India Tax Shield. There are a couple of things that we like about the scheme and which we want to quickly point out to you. Number one is a vintage, a pedigree, or whatever you call it. It's been around for quite some time. It's been around for 18 years. That's what we like. We want the scheme to be around for some time to show that they can perform. So that's number one. So they have been around and they've been doing well. That's number one. They've been around. They've got a track record. Number two is that they have been fairly consistent. They may not be the number one scheme in many of the years, but they have been consistent. Now, that's important because when you're investing in an equity-linked savings scheme, as we all know, these schemes collect money from you, me, and all other people, and invest in equities, which are high-risk investments. These equity investments sort of don't. They are not as rewarding, or shall I say, they are most rewarding when you hold them for a long period of time, 8 to 10 years. So that matches in the short term. You might see an up and down and a turbulence, but over a longer period of time, they start the fluctuations sort of. It's like a voltage stabilizer. It's sort of stabilizes, and you don't see so much of fluctuation out there, and the rewards, the returns that end up over a longer period of time, they actually outdo basically every other asset class. So I mean that this has been found everywhere in the world. Here in India, it's no different. So to take advantage of that, along with your, remember, equity linked savings scheme, ELSS, actually are helping you not only save tax under Section 80C, but they're also sort of helping you grow that money. So it's a double benefit in one sort of a way. So coming back, it's not too much of up and down that's happening out there in Franklin India Tax Shield. Why is that happening? Now, that is happening primarily because they have been investing in large cap stocks, well performing large cap stocks. So that sort of helps them maintain that consistency. This particular ELSS maintain the consistency. So if you don't want to be getting worried about your equity linked savings scheme investment, tax saving investment, which is a growth cum tax saving investment, this might be something that you might be looking at. So that's the other part. Then comes the part which is equally interesting, is the fact that this particular ELSS is well known for looking very closely at individual stocks. They don't go too much. This particular scheme doesn't go too much into sector and other things, a flavor of the season kind of stuff. So it's very consistent. It's very straight line. These are the kind of things that you would like as an investor, especially if you are not big time into equity fund investing or ELSS investing, or you're the first time investor. It's not a bad thing, because these are things that will assure you, they'll keep you calm. You then have a good experience of investing in ELSS and get the rewards. And as you get comfortable, you can up your investment or get into other equity funds. Remember, most Indians don't invest in equities, and equities, as we know, are linked to the growth of the country. Every listed company actually is benefiting from the economic growth that's going on. So if you want to benefit from that growth, which we keep talking about here and now and then, Indians need to invest more and more in equities, and typically through equity funds, because an individual investor doesn't have that kind of time or wherewithal or inclination, expertise, etc., to invest directly in equity. So you're getting an expert to do this. Get your money to grow, which is also a tax-saving investment. So these are some of the things that we like about Franklin India Tax Shield. Now, a little bit about the numbers that will give you some kind of an idea. Over a sort of 5-year period, it has delivered 18.33% returns. Over a 10-year period, 15.54%. These are figures as of March 15. These are pretty good figures. I don't think anybody is going to quibble about this. If your tax saving investment is actually doing this for you, obviously you need to be around invested for quite some time. These numbers would add to some of the other things that we have mentioned. Remember one thing though, that just because some fund or some ELSS or whatever has done well in the past, that doesn't mean it's going to do well in the future as well. Past performance may not translate into future sort of gains for you, or that quantum. It may do better, it may do worse, it may remain the same. So but these are the things that give you the confidence, and if something were to be going around which is not right, you would still stick on to it. ELSS, of course, as we know, has a 3-year lock-in period, so you need to be very clear about why you're investing in an ELSS. So that's the other part. Now, one more figure. Suppose you were investing every month 1,000 rupees in the scheme for the past 3 years. On March 15, the investment value would have been 43,000 rupees. So again, it's giving you a sense that over different periods of time, it's giving you a very healthy sort of performance. It's helping you benefit from it. We hope you like this video. This concludes the 3-part series on best ELSS. More tax-saving investment and tax-saving guidance is coming your way in the last couple of days of this tax-saving season. Please stay tuned to us. Please give your feedback and suggestions. There are plenty that are coming in. Those are really helping us, and they'll also help the community. And please stay connected with us on all leading social media platforms. Don't forget to use the closed caption feature on every one of our videos, because there are a lot of highlights are being given there. Also check out the descriptions section of each video, or if you're listening to it on SoundCloud, you'll get useful links apart from the edited transcripts and other details. And last but not the least, stay connected with us. Visit our website www.fundomoney.com.